It's 2100 Eastern Standard Time. That means we're prepared to do one of the deep dives. I've got Mario with me here tonight, our resident tinfoil hat merchant.
Yep.
The one might go so far as to call him a tinfoil haberdasher.
I have no hat.
Neither do I.
I did have a tinfoil hat, and then I think my brother ruined it last time.
We need to make tinfoil pith helmets and keep them readily to hand.
I agree. All right, my camera is having an unhappy night where it's not going to focus on me properly. So
hey Mario, look at me.
Yeah.
Put your hand up and go straight toward the camera and straight back.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Are you like a cinematographer or something?
It's not quite turning it off and back on, but it gets the job done for sure.
Fair enough.
Oh, do you want the chat?
I think it's working right now.
Okay.
What do we have? Just Pitt Denny and Aaron Olson, right?
That's all I see so far.
Okay. Yep. Then that'll work.
Aaron says, "I think Mario stole my small hat." That's funny. There's the wife. Good evening, dear. So let me say this right off the rip. The anniversary of 9/11 was just a couple days ago, and of course, the day before on 9/10 this past week was the tragic assassination of Charlie Kirk. And let's laying it out there, guys. I know Mario had a hard time with this, and I've been busy as a squirrel trying to shit a pineapple, but trying to get the show ready today, trying to get Firearms Friday ready yesterday morning. I pulled it in. Excuse me. I pulled it in right under the wire yesterday morning, trying to get the show ready to publish by 7:30, because all the news that's coming out, drip steady like a drip drop, on Charlie Kirk has been incredibly distracting.
Yes, yes, it has been. Okay.
If you'll recall, those of you who were watching live yesterday morning, we were live when it was first announced, when Trump first announced that they had arrested the killer, and there was no other news to have. And we spent like 20 or 30 minutes of the end of our show yesterday, hoping we could get the
holy shit, Unverified's here. Unverified's here. He's at the Unverified is not far from the Unite the Kingdom rally. I heard there's a...
you went... Oh,
yeah.
Bear?
There's like 1 million people. There's like 1 million people in London, dude. It's wild. It might be Monday. It probably should be Monday.
It might be.
Yeah, like it's full.
Bear, I want you, please God, there's the email address scrolling across the top of the screen right now, the show at freshfiremind.com. Mm-hmm. Send me an email. I want to get in touch with you personally because you're over there on the ground and you're close to some serious shit that's going on. Yeah. Even if you don't come online with us, if you're going to these rallies and stuff, just send us some cell phone video. Send us some footage that we can talk about, that we can feature on the program. And we'll give you credit for it, however you want to take that credit. Just link up, and we definitely want to have a conversation with you about not just how London and GB are responding to the Charlie Kirk situation, but the whole thing that's going on over there. Because guys, this is key. The United Kingdom has fallen. It has fallen to the import of inferior foreigners who are only interested in taking advantage of the charity and generosity and largesse of the British people. Right? The murder of Charlie Kirk is a part of the desire of people with whom we cannot have civil dialogue. Because that's what Charlie Kirk was about. That's what he did. Charlie Kirk was the face of civil dialogue in America. And that is the thing for which he was murdered. because a rational civil dialogue is one of the strongest bulwarks we have against the diversity which is their strength, against the flood of the denizens of the shithole countries, of those hordes of welfare broodmares that are of a hermaphroditical nature, with neither the firmness of a man nor the gentleness of a woman. You remember this smear, Mario, from early politics?
Yep.
And what did they say? That he will make women of your boys and slatterns of your little girls. And we see it. An article came out today about the rise in college freshman girls who are they're signing into their dorm, they're opening an OnlyFans account, and they're making money off of showing images of their body online.
Yep.
To other college kids who are lonely college kids who aren't dating, aren't getting involved, aren't having sex, aren't producing children, aren't getting married, are not entering into long, loving, monogamous relationships. And that is what the left wants. They want your boys and your girls to be interchangeable. They want them interested in a higher body count. They want them to celebrate depravity and abhor virtue.
You're talking about at a macro level, though. We're talking about, I've talked about it many times on the show, what the elite want, and I mean, and that's what's going on in the UK. Okay, the UK has fallen, yes, but it's fallen to a cabal of effectively satanic individuals who want nothing more than destruction of their own people. Okay, for their own literally must be for their own pleasure. Okay, that's the only reason for it. There's no economic reason for it. There's no cultural reason for it whatsoever. Okay, it's just destruction of humanity for the sake of destruction, which is what Satanism is. All right, the hordes of migrants are merely their army. The basically like Saruman raising an army of Mordecai. Okay, an army to end the world of men. That is essentially what it is. All right. Sorry to do the awful Lord of the Rings reference, but it's true. So,
well, I mean,
and as for
towers.
And as for turning your sons into fags and your daughters into slatterns, okay, that's part of the larger concept of atomization of society. Okay, that's what they want. They want people to be individuals. They don't want a collective conscience. Okay, they don't want people establishing communities and demanding their rights. Okay, demanding that their sovereignty be respected. Okay, that's what they want. Atomized individuals living in the pod, eating the bugs, and owning nothing. Okay, they're satanic. They have to actually do what's called satanic projection and tell you and let you know, foreshadow in advance of what they're trying to do. All right, that's what all that World Economic Forum propaganda that we laugh at. It's not funny. Like it that affects. We're not like hyper urban. Okay. Urban people look at that and think like, well, I could save so much. Maybe I don't have to spend $2,000 a month on a studio apartment, right? So, anyway.
To which I say,
yes,
don't spend $2,000 a month on a studio apartment. Spend $2,000 a month on 10 acres and a 5-bedroom house, and get the fuck out of the cities.
Once the economic incentive of staying in the city, once the economic incentive, okay, of a higher paying job in the city is outweighed by literal threat to life every day, okay, then you'll see that happening. I mean, it's already happened to a certain degree. It's just younger people who have that they're young, they feel like they're invincible. They're the ones who are still drawn to those cities, okay?
Yep.
Or the wicked who are already established.
Let's not dwell on all of that unpleasantness for too long. We've got a lot of other interesting unpleasantness to get to. Before we do that, this is the last call for alibis. If you are watching, and I know you are, I know you're out there, guys. Those of you who are watching right now on Rumble, but have not yet made a comment in the live chat, here's your 2-minute warning. In 2 minutes, I'm going to give away 1 free month of premium subscription to 1 lucky user. And in order to win it, it'll be given away at random to 1 person who is watching on Rumble live right now and has already made a comment in the live chat. So get your live chats in now. Like I said, your 2-minute warning just turned into a minute and a half. Mario, will you sing the Jeopardy theme for the next 1.5 minutes?
No, but what I will describe to them what you are asking. Okay, the meta behind it. Okay, we are asking for you to boost the metrics of the channel. Okay, and we need you to post something in the chat if you haven't already. And if you do, you'll be eligible basically for treats. Picture Chris as like what's his name? The last name Hopper, the actor, Dennis Hopper. Picture Dennis Hopper from Waterworld standing at the bridge, okay, of the dilapidated oil tanker. All right. And you are the teeming, seething, filthy masses beneath him. Okay. And he's willing to throw you cans of spam if you just say something in the chat. Okay. Be the unwashed rabble for Chris.
Raise your hand.
Right.
raise your hands. Stand
or
up.
You were like,
be counted.
Or you were like the rabble in Mad Max, begging Joe and Morton to open the floodgates of water.
I want to see somebody comment just the words rabble, 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 rabble.
That's right. That's right.
Not you, be controversial. You're a smart. I already know you're a smart ass. Let somebody else say rabble, 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 rabble.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Watch it be my wife.
Insufferable nepotism. Doesn't everyone here is already paid up? Is there anyone in the chat who has not received basically a can of treat from Chris here?
Said Steve. Yeah. Rebel, 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 rebel. All right, guys. Here comes the treat. Here comes the Scooby snack. 5, 4, 3, 2. Any second now, the RNGesus is tabulating your offerings right now. Nunya, Texas on the back 20 says, evening. We're glad to have you, Nunya, but tonight is this is the deep dive, so we're about to kick all the freeloaders off of YouTube and everything else. So I'd love to have you and Bear over on Rumble. But if it aren't to be, then I understand, and we hope to get you over to Rumble soon. Maybe one day in the not too distant, we'll do a little tutorial on setting you up for Rumble. I don't know if Nunya and Bear are just old hillbillies and don't know nothing about no app store, but we can see what we can do to make sure that you guys are set up for success and get you some of that free Rumbleness.
Unverified doesn't have a Rumble license. Okay, so it's not verified.
Bet Danny says Rumble is safer for UK.
I don't know.
Okay, I did the freebie. Somebody should get it. It hasn't distributed yet.
What I find amazing is BitChute is licensed in the UK, okay, and it still exists. I mean, I get it. The program is like falling off. It's fallen off quite a bit, like that network, right? But there's a lot of stuff you can, like very controversial stuff, you can still find on BitChute that you can't find anywhere else. All right, like someone in the notorious thread asked about Moon Man the other day. Okay, Mac Tonight, the character Mac Tonight from the McDonald's ads, right, in the 1980s and 90s, and how he was with the text to voice, okay. So the text-to-voice software was turned into the most racist rapper who ever lived, right? Numerous iterations of fan-made raps of him. I found like the entire discography on BitChute the other day. I'm like, how is this incredible? I don't. There are some gems on BitChute that can still be found.
Real quick, excuse me. Bear says the day I put CC details, credit card details in Rumble, is the day I disappear. So let me help you out with that, Bear. The trick is what you do: go to whatever your equivalent of Target or Walmart or whatever is, and pay cash for a Visa gift card, right? And just put like $110 on it, or I guess 110 quid, because y'all have those fluffy Metabison. Yeah.
They use the imperial system, okay? Just same as us. We're the last one standing. Give them a break.
So, but yeah, you go get one of the Visa gift cards that you can spend on anything, and use that for your Rumble subscription. Buy it annually that way, and you don't have to put your details in.
Yep, that's right. Sometimes they
David
do ask
says
for,
Tom McDonald dropped a good Charlie tribute the other day. He did.
He did.
And I got to say, Tom McDonald is brilliant about slapping together a no shit song, like some legitimate poetry.
Yeah.
And getting it out fast. Like he did the same thing. He did the same thing when this picture was taken at the Trump attempted assassination.
You missed.
And
yeah,
it was a great song.
Yep.
I mean, the chorus was, "You missed, bitch."
Yep. Bitch, you missed. Yeah. It was a good one. All right, we're running on about 20 minutes here.
Yeah, it's time to. Sorry, guys, Bear and back 20. We're gonna have to slide y'all off of the Rumbles, or off the freeloader platforms. Let me do.
Damn, that's kind of poignant. That's kind of poignant, unverified. Yeah. There's a meme of Charlie on the seat next to Arena with his arm around her. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yep. That's like one of those those two images, right? Popular meme right now online is it's showing an image of Arena sitting in her seat, basically like in horror after she's been stabbed, and then it's showing Charlie like moments before he gets blasted, okay, through the neck on the stage, and they're side by side, and it goes, you know, if someone asked, this was the moment that radicalized me, okay, so, yep.
And hey, Aaron, thanks for the $10 super chat, brother. We appreciate the hell out of that. And yeah, we'll. You got a drink handy, Mario?
Of course I do.
What are you drinking?
There's a boomer party here tonight, so I made a pitcher of margarita. So I skimmed a little off the top.
I've got a Aberfeldy Highland single malt 12-year.
Okay.
This is running on fumes. I need to get another one of these. This is delicious. But I'll have a dram. Yeah, that's a good one. So, guys, if you've got a drink in front of you, we'll do one for Charlie.
All right.
Here's to you, brother.
Yeah. Cheers, Charlie. Well, I'm glad this is radicalizing people. Okay. I mean, I was radicalized hardcore. I like OD'd. I OD'd on the red pills in 2015. All right. To the point where it basically black pilled me. All right.
Yeah.
And then later on, I got 2020 was the black pill for me. Okay. But I've been a radical since 2015, so I'm glad to see some of you normies coming along. Better late than never.
I think it tastes better out of the tiki head. It's got that nice wide base.
It
opens it up.
Yeah, it's just the bouquet.
There's some florals in that bouquet. It's pretty amazing. All right, guys. Yep. That's as far as I can extend the freebie. So you guys on the freeloader platforms, we'll see you Monday morning. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We love you. And here we go.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, buddy.